Okay, back to what I was saying. I wasn't live, so I had to say it all again. Sorry about that. Apparently that game that I was playing, really affected my computer. I don't know why, but it did. And I couldn't close the game for some reason. Anyways, I have a couple of games here. And keep in mind, oh, Java update. Okay. Anyways, um, shoot, let me think. Um, I have a couple of games. Horror games are going to be probably tomorrow. Keep in mind. Probably tomorrow. Um, anyways, yeah. Let me send a link to my boys, and we can get started. All right. All right. So, I got a couple. I have a lot of scary horror games right now. Um, we might start off. Huh. I don't know what to start on. I did download a bunch of horror games, so we might do that either later tonight or tomorrow. First I want to try out these two games. I think two games. Two or three. Alright, so let's do this one. I did download a bunch of horror games, so we might do that either later tonight or tomorrow. First I want to try out these two games. I think two games. Okay, so here's the thing. There is music in here, but I don't really want it on because I don't know if it's copyright or not. Even though I really like the music. Hold on. Um. Okay. I think I should be able to play this now. Hold on. Let me full screen this. Oh, it's not even full screen. Ay, ay, ay. A full screen, please. Thank you. Um. Hmm. Alright, here we go. Boom. Alright, So, I think we're good. So this is Dear Devere from Scotland. Don't ask why I picked it. I am a little bit Scottish, but kind of wanted to try out this game. Alright, sorry about that. At my game, I had audio on. Okay. Um. Alright, Dear Devere. Is anyone watching yet? I think someone's watching. I don't know. But, anyways, let's play Dear Devere. I have no clue what to expect. Scotland, 1937. Oh. 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 Prologue. Angela Bard. P.O. Box 27. New Sorn. The Isle of Mull, Scotland. Alrighty. Okay. You must really hate Elijah. Jeez. The heck? Jeez, can't press my spacebar. Wait, isn't it like 1937? Jeez. Oh, this is a beautiful. Wow. Oh, I thought that matched up with my cursor. Oh, this one does. uh, well, I am recording, so I guess everyone's seen your letter. Oh wow, these are beautiful. Wow. Hold on, real quick. Let's see if you guys can even. Nope, my desktop audio was off. Here we go. Now you guys should be able to hear.
You requested that I write to you a recount of my daily routine.
My bad, guys.
It took me a great deal of thinking to try and make this letter not bore you. But if I have failed, please forgive me. I suppose I should write to you about today. I took a walk through the northern part of Ardmore Forest, taking in the tree-scented air. It's the kind of air that can feel icy down in your lungs in the morning, but I strangely enjoy it.
What? Okay.
There isn't a path where I go, but I know the forest very well. To the north, there is a very old yew tree, so big that the span of my arms cannot reach halfway around its trunk. At some point in its lifespan, it began to lean, and now it tilts to a degree that almost seems to defy gravity, looking as if it could fall at any moment, but never doing so. It is beautiful. This yew tree creates a nice patch of moist shade that is perfect for growing mushrooms. I collected some. These were a variety of Scarlatina bolete, a round, plump mushroom that tastes excellent when cooked, and then went on my way. My days involve a great deal of walking. I leave my home, a furnished cave well hidden in a large rock face, and take a wander. On other days, when there's too much rain, I'll stay inside, reading and drawing. While I generally don't leave the forest, I have all I need. I find some interesting curios around the forest. A dropped book here, an abandoned picnic basket there. My home even has a phonograph in almost perfect condition. Several winters ago, I was lucky enough to discover that a human had left an almost unused case of painting supplies. Intrigued by the opportunity, I tried using it to paint.
What the heck? A human? What? What's a human? Bro, what? That a human has... Why can't he just say a person? He's an animal. Confirmed.
My first attempts were quite alarming failures, but I continued to practice. What you are holding in your hands is the fruit of my labors.
Huh. Hold on, let's see if anyone's watching. Someone be watching. Anyways, enjoy the stream, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know.
As I am writing this, I realize how much I'm leaving out. Let me tell you the whole truth here.
Oh boy, here we go.
You've probably noticed how I've used the word human instead of person.
Boom!
I may as well tell you now, instead of you inevitably piecing it together.
Boom! I already did it! Confirmed. Confirmed. I'm right. Oh.
You see, I'm not what you'd call human. There's no silver-tongued way of putting it.
Confirmed.
You'll want proof that I'm not mad as a hatter. Of course you will. So I'll provide it. When you slumber tonight, I will send you a dream.
Whoa, what?
Don't be stressed. I mean you only well. Please. Yours sincerely, Mr. Devere.
Whoa, what?
P.S. I have a plan at getting back at Eliza, if you're interested.
Oh, nice photo.
To Devere. Despite my assumptions, I'm convinced. At first I thought you were perhaps a friend of Eliza's, that you were trying to play some sort of mind game with me. But after a night of trying to sleep, I finally did. And what I dreamt felt so real. I was walking through the forest, in a clearing. I found an ornate table holding a tea set and a serving tray covered in cakes. I somehow knew it was for me. I sat down in one of the chairs. When I did, something inexplicable happened. As happens often in dreams, the teapot rose up and poured a cup for me, and a cup for another. You were invisible to me, but I knew you were sitting in the other chair. I looked down at movement on the ground. I could see your shadow and I saw horns. I had visions of fur and wolves' teeth and wings made out of feathers. I think I know what you are. But strangely, I did not feel afraid. Nor do I now. Do you understand? I enjoyed our tea party.
This is weird.
After seeing both your letters, I was inspired to make my own illustrated envelope. I tried to draw the dream you sent me. What do you think?
Looks really good, actually.
I have lots of questions. Can you do other magic? Do your letters go through the postal service? What do you look like? How old are you? I'm sorry if I'm being rude. I just want to paint a picture in my mind's eye.
What the heck? She's getting way too ahead of herself. Angela Bard.
So you like taking walks? I was born in Australia.
What?
But moved to Scotland when I was a wee child.
Scotland. Born in Australia. What?
In Australia, my parents would have me go on long hikes with them in the bush. And we
In the
kept this
bush.
tradition in Mull. I think I complained about it as a child, but now I look back at it fondly. I live alone, which I like. I don't mind the isolation. In fact, I enjoy it. God knows why I wanted to start a reading group with the other women in the town. Which, once again, brings me back to the subject of Eliza.
Bruh.
What do you have in mind for getting back at her? Signed, Angela.
Oh no, it's a key! Oh my gosh! Key has been added to your inventory. It's metallic. Ornate? I'm so stupid, guys. And well polished. Why would we need an inventory if this game isn't for movement? Weird. We'll find out. Nice pictures. Find a cupboard. It's hidden near a corner, close to the ground, but it looks dusted and well used. Like the owner opened and closed it frequently. It is locked. Unlock it. Click. Ah, there's a bundle of letters inside. So are we like a person who steals? Oh, Act 1. Anyways, like I was saying, is this like maybe our character's like taking the letters? I don't know. Let's find out. Act 1. Wow, that's a beautiful letter.
Dear Angela. What? Magic isn't enough for you. You want more?
What?
I joke, but I'll try to explain my abilities, though it's difficult to properly articulate them. Firstly, I can pick up any object and detect where it came from. I hold it in my hands and concentrate. It's how I found your address.
What? Okay.
It's like looking through a keyhole. If I can concentrate enough, I can go further and feel where the object originally came from. For example, the stamp collection I found was from a poet from New Sorn, but the stamps were originally printed in Britain. If I tried my hardest, I could perhaps find out that the paper used to make the stamps were from a tree cut down in Canada.
Wow.
My powers don't extend to making letters appear from thin air, so I resort to a more human method. The post office is fortunately just beyond the edge of town, so I drop off my letters when no one's looking.
Wait, so like no one has seen this dude? He'd just be like, he's like looking around and he's like, oh, no one's here. Might as well put this letter in here. Okay.
Then there's the dreams, which you
Well,
experienced
maybe he turned
firsthand.
invisible.
I put myself in a sort of meditative state and can walk through human dreams, manipulating my surroundings while I'm there, While I can influence dreams to an extent, I cannot speak in them.
Huh.
While I do have a true form, I can take on many others.
He's a
In
demon.
a way, all my paintings are self-portraits. It's silly, but when I read that you wanted to know what I look like, I felt oddly exposed.
What? Interesting.
I don't wish to explain my appearance, even vaguely. Perhaps it's better if you picture me however dashing or gruesome you wish. I'm old enough to think for myself, but quite new compared to others of my kind. I can't give you exciting first-hand accounts of the 18th century poets who used to walk the Isles of Mull, cutting each other with their tongues and pens. But I'm not so young that I don't know how to cook mushrooms alone. They were delicious, by the way. Here's my plan. On the night before Saturday, I shall give Eliza a very specific dream. During the day of the reading group gathering, act natural. If she gives you any trouble, gather yourself up, look her in the eye, and tell her to stop wailing like a banshee. Tell her that verbatim. Please write back to me and tell me what happens. If Eliza doesn't change her tune, I can always send her a nightmare or 3. Yours sincerely, Devere. P.S. I loved your postcard illustration. It's the line work of someone who has practiced drawing for years. I had no idea you did art.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people who draw stick figures.
Dear Devere, today I had a very strange experience. I ran a book club meeting that didn't end with me feeling drained and wanting to pull my hair out. The 5 women came to my house again to review the chapter of Pride and Prejudice. We were talking about Elizabeth Bennet's rejection of Mr. Collins when Eliza's biting nature came out once again. She compared me to the character Elizabeth, a woman who will never find a man who truly loves her because no one would be attracted to her prickly personality. The irony of Eliza not knowing how the book ends did not escape me. I did exactly what you had advised. I stood up, looked her in the eye, and told her to stop wailing like a banshee. The effect was immediate. She stood there still as a stone, with a look of shock as if I had struck her. What on earth did you show her?
Ay, ay, ay.
After that, she stopped spitting venom at me for the rest of the day, only speaking to talk about the novel. Whatever you did, Devere, thank you. For this envelope, I tried to draw the town. I even pulled out some old paintbrushes I had in storage. This is the path I take to send off my letters to you. Can you visit me sometime? I want to meet you. Signed, Angela.
Oh, that one looks awesome. Wow. Scotland.
Dear Angela, I'm afraid visiting your home would not be possible. An old magic prevents me from entering the town. I could visit you through your dreams, but I'll always show up hazy if I appear at all. And I'll always be unable to speak, which doesn't make for fun or witty conversation. It's not the same as the real thing, is it? I'm sorry.
Well, how about she goes over to there?
As for Eliza, I simply took her insecurities and amplified them. Let's just say that your exact words to her would have ignited a memory. Don't worry, I didn't traumatize her. I merely had her take a good long look at herself and how she treats others.
Ha.
Don't let Eliza's words get into your head. You have many qualities that are attractive, and anyone with an ounce more sense than a teacup will see that. Thank you for sharing this correspondence with me. I don't generally get to talk to others. Yours sincerely, Devere.
Be careful. Lest in casting out your demons. You exercise the best thing within you. Bro, he a demon. Like, he had horns, bro. Demon. Gotta be that demon. For some odd reason, I think this is gonna get worse and worse. For some reason.
Dear Devere, that sounds so tragic. Because you've given me so much comfort through your letters.
So does she just like live all by herself and doesn't have any friends? Just sits there? Interesting.
A strange thing happened the other day. Another woman said something nasty. But instead of saying something back to her, I didn't. I just felt unpleasantly sorry for her. The realization that she was just a person who didn't understand came crashing upon me. I thought about the advice you gave me. The reason why I'm not married is not because I don't wish to be. Like Elizabeth Bennet, I've rejected the advances of men in the town, even as recently as a few weeks ago. No. The reason why I've never married is because I haven't found the right person. Or rather, because I hadn't found the right person. Devere, there's something I need to say. I've developed feelings for you. I love you.
Bruh. It's a love story. End of game. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Nah, I'm kidding. But anyways, bruh. He a demon. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it feels good to confess this.
Bruh, you
commit it to
have
paper.
not met him.
And if you're reading this,
Oh my gosh.
it means I found the courage to deliver it.
This really makes me upset right now, bro. Like, she literally just started talking to this guy, and like, I don't understand why she already has feelings for him, and now it's turned into a love story, and yeah.
Do you return these feelings? I worry that I've destroyed something wonderful we already have. I pray this is not the case. Love, Angela.
Oh gosh. Ooh.
Dearest Angela, how can I not return your feelings? Your letters brighten up my existence. When I wake up, I look forward to walking to the edge of Ardmore Forest to see if you've left me a new addition to our correspondence. When I got the part of your letter where you told me your feelings, I felt whole, like a void I didn't know being healed. I love you.
Gosh darn it, dude. Now, bro, it's a demon. He gonna be like, yo, you dead now because I'm a demon. Because, like, he had, like, that's my theory, but, like, my actual, like, thing is, I don't understand why they're developing feelings even though they haven't seen each other. It's only writing letters. That's, like, it's weird. You've never, like, I guess, like, you know what they feel like and all of that by letters, like, and emotionally, but it could also be a joke. Just saying. In modern day, it could be, but I think, well, I'm pretty sure this is way different. But yeah.
It hardly sums up my feelings, those 3 words. I can feel my heart racing. I love you.
Haven't seen, actually no, he has seen her, but she hasn't seen him, I think. Interesting.
I will show you this poem I've written. Soppy, I know, but forgive me. When I think of you, I am undone.
Undone. Interesting.
It was by yonder fell and glen I saw the fairest maiden, and since that day with yearning pain my heart was sorely laden. I love and worship you, dear one.
What the heck?
For all your troubles I shall quell. I will take these fires for you. I fear not fate nor hell.
I knew it! Demon. Confirmed. Worship. He's worshipping. Demon. Demon confirmed.
Be well, Angela. Yours, Devere.
Gosh darn it, Devere. Why you ruin this person's life? This is so evil. 1937. Yeah, this is like... Isn't this like... Shoot. I'm stupid. I don't know my history, but... When's 1937 was... Hold on. Let me check. 1939, so there's 2 years. And then World War II starts. Wow. Alright. Shut up. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello? Evening, Inspector. Have you found Miss Bard yet? Oh. Ooh. Where are the Inspector? Where are the boys? Not yet. I'm going to return the abandoned, or I'm going to return to the abandoned cave tomorrow morning. I hope you find more evidence. We are Scottish boys. Very well. Let me know if there are any developments in the case. Oh no. This might not be good. Yes, sir. Goodbye. Ah, shoot, I need like a Scottish accent. What am I doing? Act 2. Whoa, 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 what? Oh no. Oh. Hello, Devere. I'd like you to send me back the letters I've sent you. This is not... I'm scared. This doesn't look right. Could you please do that for me? Angel Bard.
To Mr. Caelan Calwood, I am not a fool. Angela never uses that style of paper. She also handwrites her letters. But I assume that you couldn't properly imitate her handwriting because yours is too different.
Oh, we suck. We're horrible inspectors. So bad. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. William Shakespeare.
You couldn't even use your own typewriter.
Bruh.
This is the one from New Sawn's library. The one with the crooked E.
We suck at this.
Your letter is a sad, failed attempt at forgery, and an even sadder, loathsome parody of Angela's originals. Do not try this again. Signed, Devere.
Yeah, he's a demon. You can tell. He's getting mad.
Dearest Angela, someone tried to contact me. I don't know this stranger, but I know that his name is Caelan Calwood and that he's from New Sawn. He wants our correspondence. He made a pathetic attempt at trying to impersonate you in a letter. Against my better temperament, I sent him a reply to go to hell.
That is... Oh my gosh, this guy's a demon, bro. I'm telling you.
But this letter greatly concerns me. He even left it at the usual spot. How did he know about that? Has he been doing anything to you? I will send him a nightmare to frighten him.
Dude, this guy's cruel. And also, the fact that, didn't he say he didn't know who he was? Like, that doesn't make sense, because that's like saying... that's confusing, because he says he's going to send him a nightmare, even though he doesn't know what's... Okay. Maybe I'm not being smart about this, but whatever. Let's keep going. I'm just getting way too ahead of myself.
My days are filled with thoughts of you. Please, take care of yourself. All my love, Devere.
All your love, bruh. Uh-oh. Stay away from her. See.
Dear Devere, I don't want to alarm you, but my house was broken into yesterday.
Oof.
I'm alright. It happened when I was out buying bread and paint.
Alright. This is crazy. So are we the bad guy? I don't know.
I came home to find the front window smashed with a length of cloth covering the frame, as if to protect someone from the glass shards as they climbed through. It was Kaylin who broke in, I'm sure of it. But I don't have any proper evidence.
Bruh.
I checked around and found nothing missing, even though I had some valuable silverware and some jewelry that a burglar could have easily gotten to.
Yeah.
That fits in with my Caitlin theory, but it's not enough to get him arrested. I have yet another confession. Kaylin was the man whose advances I had rejected less than a month ago. He is an appalling young man with a sort of brutish rudeness of someone who doesn't realize he is being rude. He lacks self-awareness.
Oof.
He hates books and anyone who doesn't think he's right all the time. I haven't told a soul about you, Devere. You are my secret. The reason why Kaylin knows anything about us is because he has been following me.
Oh, stalker. Maybe we're not maybe we're not him. Maybe we're the inspector. Oh. You think the dude killed Kaylin? And we're the inspector and we think that it was her who did it? Oh my gosh.
In the corner of my eye, I keep spotting him. In the library and shops, down the street. I realize now what he was looking for. He wanted to find out if the reason why I didn't return his affections was because I was seeing someone else. He must really want our letters. I've hidden your letters very well, but I want to give them to you where they'll be safe.
It's in the cabinet. With the key, isn't it?
Kaylin already knows about the rock at the edge of the Ardmore Forest. Something he could only have known from spying on me. And you cannot enter the town. We need another plan. Where can I meet you? In case the letter gets intercepted, write it as a riddle and I will solve it. Yours, Angela.
To Angela Bard. I don't think we should continue our correspondence. Devere.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. Did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? William Blake.
Dearest Devere, I want to thank you for the time we spent together in your home.
It's a code, isn't it?
When I waited by the forest, I feared that I had misinterpreted the code in your letter. Forgive me. Your cave is such a warm, restful place. So many books that the town's library doesn't have. Could spend forever sitting in your armchair, taking in each novel. You'd never get it back. I don't understand why you never sent me a true self-portrait of yourself. You look like how I picture an angel. Like from one of the paintings of the Renaissance.
Isn't it Renaissance? Well, she does have an accent, so I guess it's Renaissance.
You were as kind as I had pictured. One day I'll need to return the favor and cook for you. I never knew mushrooms could have so many different tastes. I think my favorite were the ones that tasted like cooked pork from my childhood. The ones you called angel wings? When we kissed,
What?
it was magic. That's how I describe it. So gentle. And then you had the audacity to ask if it was an alright kiss. You're so charming and you don't even know. Hopefully me telling you this doesn't go to your head. When you asked if I wanted to stay the night, I once again became nervous. I wasn't sure what you wanted. I saw there was only one bed, and the armchair, unsuitable for sleep. But my worries soon dissipated. You didn't ask anything of me. You simply lay down next to me and fell asleep. As I lay there between layers of cloth and furs, drifting between sleep and consciousness, I opened my eyes. I saw you walking away to gather more kindling, putting on a thick coat. From my misty, tired vision, it seemed like you had changed your form. A wolf? At first, I thought I was still dreaming. It felt like a dream. But I know it was real.
What? It felt like it. I thought I was dreaming, but she knows it's real. Okay.
I also want to thank
This
you
is very
again for the
confusing.
ring.
But
It's a
I know what's
lovely gift.
going.
I didn't say I thought it was pretty to prompt you to give it to me. Honest. The emerald sparkles around the gold band as I walk through the morning sunshine. Rubbing the edge of the gem with my thumb against the band gives me comfort. Forever yours, Angela.
Uh-oh. It's the dude again. You son of a bloop, 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 bloop. You mangy dog. You bloop. Can't say that on my channel. You miserable. Yep. Beast. I saw her walk into town this morning. She wasn't in her house all night. She didn't arrive until breakfast. Stalker, you bloop, 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 bloop. Can't say that on my channel. Her just to get her in bed, didn't you? Was it fun? Were you satisfied? Was it worth it? Hold on. Alright guys, sorry about that. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? I spend my evenings hunting with a rifle in the crook of my arm. I'm not some farmhand with a shotgun. Did you know that a rifle has a better aim? That it, unlike shotguns, fires a single accurate shot? Think about it. I watched her walk past the post office many times. The two of you seem close. I even thought it was a little charming at first, but you have taken this too far. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. You're just a homeless man in the woods. You're an animal. You don't even show your face at the town. The two of you do not belong together. I'm a calm and reasonable man. Oh, voice crack. But consider, this is your final warning. I'm not going to sign this. You know, bloop, 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 well, who wrote this. Bum bum bum. Hold on. Look at that. Alright. Moral indigestion is jealously with a halo. Oh, it's ripped. I guess he's mad.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean,
Oh, hold on, guys.
Devere. P.S. I'm sending this as a postcard because your note is not worth the dignity of a letter in response.
Dearest Devere, I've burned your letter after reading it, as you've instructed. I hated doing that. It was such a beautiful letter, and I don't mean the envelope. I've committed every word to memory. There's nothing to be forgiven, you wrote. I'm touched that you're willing to wait for me. Would you really wait forever? You don't need to answer. I trust you.
Alright, boys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to do some stuff. I was actually pressing, I was clicking for you guys so you guys could listen to it. But, I was also watching, and apparently, we can't read the letter Devere wrote. Interesting.
I want you to fully understand the gravity of that trust. There's no one else I really trust in this town. I can't exactly talk to the women at the book club about this. They'd think I was mad.
Bruh. How would they think you're mad? Well, unless you say if he's not like an animal, or if he's not a human, then maybe they'll think you're mad, but...
I went to one of the policemen at the station desk and confided with him about Kaylin following me. The policeman behind the front desk was kind enough and said that he'll give Mr. Carlwood a warning. But I have my doubts that anything will come of it. The police in Newsom are not known for being competent. They're mainly made up of volunteers, some of whom are friends of Kaylin.
Oof.
On my way to the library, Kaylin spotted the ring on my finger. He didn't say anything about it, but when he glanced at it, his face seemed to twist with anger and disgust. I suspect he's jealous.
Rip. I can't hit the space bar.
I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of us having to change which rock I hide these letters under. I'm tired of feeling like I've been worn down to a shadow.
Okay.
After spotting the ring, Kaylin tried confronting me about you. He thinks you're a drifter, a vagrant, and other names I won't repeat here. I was close to striking him with a fist. But instead, I turned and walked away. I am tired of having to dodge and weave past Kaylin just to contact you. I want to see you again. I miss hearing your voice already.
Oof.
The Morse code I saw in your room gave me an idea. Be sure to peer out past the forest tonight. Yours faithfully, Angela.
Agent Marul? Intercept Operations. Bureau of Anti-War Operations. Ooh, are we actually going to get into World War II? That'll be interesting. To Agent Marul. Last night, 15th of May, at 0000 hours, I spotted a flashing light outside my bedroom window. I recognized the pattern of flashes coming from the outskirts of New Sorn as Morse code. It was followed by another flashing light from another source, Ardmore Forest. I was able to transcribe the conversion in its entirety. Given these very tense times, I was taking extra measures and sending you a copy of the transcript to take a look at it. The punctuation was added in myself for ease of reading. Hold on. Let's see if am I still recording? I am. As the transcript, shoot. It as follows. Source A. Hello, Devere. Source B. Hello, I'm here. Are you safe? Unsure, but things are unbearable. Need to leave town. Please wait one more night. We'll send plan through dream. Fine, going to bed now. I love you. Goodbye, my love. Keep safe. End of transcript. What should be done here? It may simply be two civilians using Morse code, but it may perhaps be two unknown operatives communicating through code phrases. I will be awaiting further instructions. Signed, Agent Dunter, Intercept Operator. Agent Dunter, Intercept Operations, Bureau of Anti-War Operations. Agent Dunter, going through our current codex of known code phrases, this transcript you have sent me does not fit with any of them in any significant way. The phrase, "will send plan through dreams," stood out to me, however, as it cannot be taken literally. Dream might be an improvised what the heck? Euphemism for alcohol. I don't freaking know, man. While I believe there is no need to investigate further, I advise that you simply continue monitoring Morse code messages. If they continue, also send an agent to look for hidden plans and the new shipment of whiskey sent to New Sorn. If the messages continue, send me a follow-up. Signed, Agent Marul. 1937, Scotland. How goes the investigation, Inspector? I've given the evidence I found so far. I don't believe we will find Miss Bard. Is she dead? Uh-oh. Inspector? Is Miss Angela Bard dead? I'll check the cave one more time. Perhaps there's a detail I've missed. Good. I wish for this case to finally come to a satisfying conclusion. Act 3.
Kaylin, do you really hate me that much? You told me that you have 2 large dogs, like it was a threat. I'm not scared of them, I'm not scared of your lies, and I am not scared of you. Let me make one thing clear. I won't let you set your dogs on anyone I care about. Signed, Angela.
Chief Commissioner Graham, New Sorn Police, P.O. Box 10, New Sorn, the Isle of Mull, Scotland. To Chief Commissioner Graham, I am writing to you about a man who has been living in Admore Forest. Well, this may not seem like a police matter. I have reason to expect that he is an enemy spy. He is a dangerous one, and I urge you to take action and capture him for questioning. I will happily assist you and the boys in hunting him down if need be. Do not let this Mr. DeVere remain at large. Make a move as soon as possible. Kaylin Calwood.
Dearest Angela, what I have to say, I don't expect you to forgive me for this, but this is getting too intense, too dangerous. I lied to you.
What?
I lied to you about everything. My powers, my supernatural nature, the dreams. None of this is real. The first dream I sent you, of the wolf and the horns, you didn't dream it because of magic. You simply dreamed that image because it was on the first and
Alright, boys, sadly, I'm going to be AFK for quite a while, so, yeah, I'll be back. Alrighty, boys. Wow, it's been like an hour. Hey, what's up, boys? Welcome back to another one of Dear Devere. And it's been a freaking hour, and I apologize. I had to eat, I had to do some stuff. I am a terrible streamer. Alright, anyways, let's get right to this. Hello? Oh, there we go. Alright. Let me read over this again. Let me recap. The first dream I sent you of the wolf and the horns, you didn't dream it because of magic. You simply dreamed that image because it was on the first envelope I sent you. And then I told you to have the dream. Your explicit mind did the rest.
It was just a trick. It was just a magic trick. I misled you. And when you believed me, instead of telling the truth, I kept going. I kept fueling the fantasy. But that's all it was.
Got some food right here, alright.
I'm not your demon lover. I'm not a forest fae from one of your books. Kaelin, in all of his harshness, was right. I am simply a man who lives in a cave. So, now you know. And now, because of me, you're in danger. So I shall do the right thing and end this. Forget about me. Go and live a better life. I'm sorry, Devere.
Oof. These letters were found inside a jeweled casket. Blah, blah, I can't talk. I'm eating at the same time. Casket. And a locked clipboard within a furnished cave in Ardmore Forest. They were discovered and collected by the Bureau of Anti-War Operations, along with several documents related to the missing persons case of Angela Bard and Kaelin, why can't I talk? Kaelin Calwood. The Bureau has no official papers for a Mr. Devere. Let me eat this. I'm almost done. Alright. Okay. We're here. Alright. Chief Commissioner Graham, New Sorn Police, P.O. Box 10, New Sorn, the Isle of Mull, Scotland. Inspector blank. Investigations Department, Bureau of Anti-War Operations. Dear Inspector, I am contacting you to ask for your assistance in connection with the Bard case. After hearing your track record on making deductions, I have confidence that you can bring this ongoing case to a sufficient end. How long have we been streaming? 3 hours, yo boy. Alright. The case is as followed. Shortly after the reported disappearance of Miss Angela Bard, 12th of June 1936, an investigation was organized by the New Sorn Police. My men, some of whom were friends of Mr. Kaelin Calwood, noted that he had not been seen for several days, which was not reported as everyone assumed Mr. Calwood had simply taken leave for an impromptu hunting trip. He had last been seen shortly after Angela's last sighting, so the two disappearances are being seen as linked. Prior to Mr. Calwood's disappearance, 25th of March 1936, he had sent a letter to me claiming claiming that a Mr. DeVere was living in Ardmere Forest as an enemy target. Constable Victor and Officer McFerguson were sent out, but found no trace of a person living there. During an overnight manhunt for Miss Bard and Mr. Calwood in Ardmore Forest, my men discovered the half-eaten remains of an adult male. The body had been dead for several days in the midst of summer, or midst. There we go. And the clothes were in tatters, leaving little for the members of the forest to identify. Two of Mr. Calwood's hunting dogs, identified by the collars and testimony from various friends of Mr. Calwood, were found nearby, bringing me to the conclusion that the victim was killed by Mr. Calwood's dogs, and that the victim was not Mr. Calwood. Hold on, let me get a drink. After asking the members of the forest who were friends with Mr. Calwood to identify the body, none of them were able to confirm the victim as Calwood, while one was certain that it was not him. Further questioning led me to the discovery that Mr. Calwood had been talking to his friends in the pub about Mr. DeVere, referring to him as a drifter. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's go. My men have come to a conclusion that the body discovered in Ardmore Forest was possibly that of Mr. DeVere, who had attempted to kidnap Miss Bard. Mr. Calwood had attempted to stop him using his dogs. However, these dedications do not explain the absence of Miss Bard, nor Mr. Calwood. It has been 9 months, and the trail is growing colder by the day. While I understand that calling you over to the Isle of Mole at such short notice is inconvenient, I hope that this case is properly intrigue you. Signed, Chief Commissioner Graham, New Sorn Police. Ah, so this is his house. You find a small, very thin suitcase lying on its side. It's as if it had been abandoned there by accident. Someone left it in a hurry. There are several papers inside it. You look at the top of the page. They are dated the 27th of May, 1936.
Five places to travel to with Angela. A to-do list by DeVere. Number 1. See the ruins of Greece.
Oh, Greece.
The archaeological sites of Athens must be an impressive sight in real life. I've only seen the pictures. Taking Angela by the hand, we could walk together, looking at the ancient temples. Number 2. Ride on a gondola in Venice, Italy. If Angela wishes, I'll even do all the rowing. I'll stand up, oar in hand, while Angela dips her hands in the water, feeling the waters of Rome between her fingers.
Those two places are perfect.
Number 3. Go to a boulevard cafe in France. Angela has confided in me that she has never tasted creme brulee. I plan on remedying that as soon as possible. Number 4. Go listen to a musical in England's Royal Albert Hall. We can sit on the balcony and listen to the funniest comedy or the most melancholy ballad. Number 5. The mountain forests of Canada. It will be difficult to cross the Atlantic, or perhaps not. I always seem to find gold when I'm in need of it. But breathing in the scents of Alberta's forests of pine and spruce will be worth it. Sight, touch, taste, sound, scent. I wish to show my love for her with every human sense, to experience the pleasures and delights of the world together. And soon now, we will be free to do that. I am a very lucky devil.
He's a devil. Boom. There we go. Knew it, boys. He's a demon. Alright. Stream over. We won. Alright, just kidding. We gotta finish this game first. This is the evidence needed to track down Angela Bard. Should send it to the Bureau as soon as possible. Scotland, 1937. That was not a Scottish accent. That was like, I don't even know what accent that was. Oh, I don't want to hear that ringing. Okay. Hello? Inspector! I ask you once more, have you made any progress with the search for Miss Angela Bard? I finished reading through all the letters I found in the cave site. Good. Please forward them to me once you're done with them. With respect, Captain, I'll need to send them to the Bureau first. You hear grumbling through the telephone. Fine, fine. I also read your letter regarding the case. I've been reviewing my notes as well. Just off the record, what do you make of the Devere? Do you think he was more than a man? Of course not. Devere was just a man, nothing more. Of course not. Devere was just a man, nothing more. They're the same. Let's be truthful. I forget I mentioned it. Mentioned it. What's for you won't go by you. After all, the letters will tell the story. I wanted to update you with an autopsy report. The victim's body was kept in as preserved a condition as we could, but time stops for no one, even the dead. The coroner rechecked the body and was able to find something he did not see when there had been more tissue. That the bite marks had gone through the jawbone. Mr. Callan Calwood had 2 pointer dogs that couldn't have bitten that far down into the bone. You mean the body wasn't killed by Mr. Calwood's dogs? The biting force of the large dog is around 200 pounds. For the bites to the body to be as much as they are, they would have had to double that. By the coroner's new assessment, I assume the victim was mauled by an abnormally large wolf. What? A wolf. You realize that means the victim could be Mr. Calwood then, since it wasn't his dogs that attacked. That I do. Which would seem that Miss Bard is with Devere against her will. So then, Inspector, what is your verdict? I think we can still track down Angela Bard. I found a list of places she might be traveling to. I couldn't find anything she's worth. I feel it necessary to close the investigation and call off the search. Okay, so there's 2 ways. We might need to do both ways. I don't know. Depends on our game time. We'll see. Good news, Inspector. That's the best news I've heard in a while. Or grand news. The places are a bit out of the way, beyond their territory. If it's beyond my men's jurisdiction, will your people be able to follow the trail? I'm not sure. I will have to ask. But if it's possible, the Bureau will have an agent travel to these places with a description of Angela Bard. Well then, congratulations, Inspector. You were able to solve that which I was beginning to suspect was unsolvable. I shall write a report as soon as I can. Geez, you don't say bye, you just... Bye. That night you hear a wolf howling. It sounds almost human. It's the most dreadful howl of sorrow you've ever heard. As you lie in bed, you wonder if it was a dream or not. As you rise the next morning, you know that question will haunt you for the rest of your life. Wow. Fen? Dear Devere. No way, dude. Is that it? What? How will we know? Dude, what a cliffhanger. There must be another game about this. There must be. Or there's gonna be a second one. There has to be. That is crazy, dude. Wow. Okay. Here's all the people who made the game and did all the voice acting. Oh, Twitch. Someone's a Twitch streamer on here. Okay. Wow. Are you kidding me, man? What? The 3 friends that found me first. See you soon. Oh. Okay. We need to go back in, boys. We need to go in. Alright. I'm glad there's a skip button. Alright, here we go. God, we don't have to do this all over again. Alright, here we go. Let's lie. I forget I mentioned it. What's for you? Won't go by you after all. The letters will tell a story. I wanted to update you with an autopsy report. You mean the body was not killed? So same thing. I want to know about the lying though. Alright, lie. Really? This is disheartening news, Inspector. What happened? Oh. There's 2. Let's say she's dead. I see. I shall report as soon as I can. Is that it? You turn to the litter bin you keep next to your desk. Crumple up Devere's list and throw it in the bin. Is that it? I think that's it. That's it. Okay, let's restart this. Alright, let's call off the search again. Lack of clues. I see. Nope. Is it the same thing? Yep. That's it. Wow. Alright, boys. Well, that was Dear Devere. And I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'm probably going to stream later tonight. Depends on how I feel. I do have another game kind of like this. It's not about reading. It's actually about interacting. But, yeah. Hope you guys really enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot. I loved it. A beautiful game. It's just the cliffhanger really got to me. I did not like the cliffhanger at all. Anyways, that was